friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and we are at a Monday. Here we are, it's Monday, and that means we're going to work on our adorable little hedgehog. Today we're going to continue to work on the outer portion, so let's get started. And that is number 2. There we go. So we'll go ahead. How are you today? I hope you're really doing well. For a Monday, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. And just loading up some wax on my pen. And here we go. I hope you had a great weekend. You know what I'm going to say. The weekend went too fast. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to zoom you in first. There we go. The weekend went by entirely too fast. And as you can tell, I am up very early recording this because you could tell by the sound of my voice. I have that froggy voice. And it is 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, the weekend went by entirely too quickly. But isn't that the way it goes? Haven't had my coffee yet. So looking forward to that. Other than that, not much else is going on. Just work and home and Spoto and Todd and the heat. We've been enjoying the Tour de France. So that's been fun. Pardon me. I always find the filling in of the backgrounds to be kind of tedious. I mean, it's got to get done, but sometimes it could be a little boring. Typically, I would have something on TV like music or something like that. Sometimes I like to just sit here and diamond paint quietly. Depends on how I'm feeling at that moment. I've been sitting here thinking about all the projects that I've been doing lately, and out of all the projects that I've been doing, only one of them is a canvas. Everything else is off the canvas. And I hope that you've enjoyed our first weekend of our weekend fun sticker series. I've had those stickers for so long, just sitting on my little shelf, and I'm constantly looking at them, and I just didn't have any real reason to do them, to work on them. And then I just kept thinking to myself, I really want to bring a video on Saturday and Sunday. I really want to put a video out for Saturday and Sunday. But I didn't want to do any of my regular projects because they already have their own little scheduled days and times. So I thought to myself, well, what's in my stash that's different that I could work on Saturday and Sunday? And I just so happened to glance over and saw that package of stickers staring me right in the face again, and I said, well, you're up. And the rest, they say, is history. Let me just straighten that. There we go. I'm going to have to turn this little thing around. There we are. Now, that's not to say that once Judy and I are finished with our keychain series, we're not going to go ahead and do a sticker series again. I enjoy doing stickers. I had 2 of them. There we go. I'm sitting here listening to the birds outside. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's going on 5:15. This really is my favorite time of day, to be honest with you. Just before everybody gets up in the hustle and the bustle of the day. You may be hearing the fan in the background. It's hot, so there's that. There we go. I think we're going to go ahead and just finish this up. Of course, we'll be going over because, you know, that's me. We always go over. I always say, you know, I like to keep the videos between 10 and 15 minutes. And it rarely happens. I get so into it that I just want to keep going. Plus, we just have this background to do, so I figure why not, you know? There we go. Just give this a little shake. There. Keep thinking about my first cup of coffee. I'll be honest with you, I enjoy breakfast. I know not a lot of folks do. I know when you're younger you may enjoy breakfast, but I know that as adults, not as many adults eat breakfast or like breakfast anymore. I love breakfast. Please look at me. Those of you that have seen me know I love breakfast. I actually love a nice cup of coffee. I have to have a nice cup of coffee in the morning. And I do have to have a little something on my stomach too, because if I drink just a cup of coffee and I don't have anything on my stomach, I get very nauseous. So I can start out with a nice hot cup of coffee, but then I have to have at least an English muffin or a piece of toast, bowl of cereal, something like that. Now, some people can't eat breakfast in the morning because that makes them nauseous. My mother, she was not a big breakfast fan. She said she couldn't eat first thing in the morning. So I don't know where I got my gene from that I can open my eyes and have breakfast. But it doesn't bother me. There's nothing more satisfying if you're a coffee drinker. I know not everybody is, but there's nothing more satisfying in the morning than that aroma of that coffee brewing. And then you prepare your coffee the way you like it, and then that first sip, oh my goodness. The funny thing is, let me just straighten up. The funny thing is that I love a cup of coffee in the morning, but when it comes time to eat my meal, my breakfast, I have to have something cold to drink. Like a glass of juice or a nice cold glass of water. Sometimes Todd, if he makes a big breakfast, now to us a big breakfast is, like eggs, turkey sausage, toast. If he makes a big breakfast, he has to have a glass of milk with his breakfast. I don't like to drink milk with my breakfast. I like either juice or water. Now I'll have my coffee sitting there if I want to sip it afterwards, but for the most part, I have to have either juice or water. And it's funny, sometimes for dinner, Todd will have a nice big glass of milk. There's times where I will crave a nice ice cold glass of milk. I mean, crave. I remember vividly one time when I was in school, high school as a matter of fact. I came home from school. I could not get to that refrigerator fast enough to get a nice ice cold glass of milk. And I sat down and I drank that milk like it was going out of style, and it tasted like champagne. It was so good. For some reason, I remember that very vividly. I just had that really, it was such a craving. The whole bus ride home, I couldn't wait to get home to have a big glass of milk. That's crazy. Just thinking about that. That memory is so vivid. There we go. All right, friends. There we are. Awesome. Look at that. Let's go ahead and pull this back. We're finished. Another coaster. He's so cute. Well, friends, I want to thank you so much for stopping by on this Monday and visiting with me while I worked and finished this little guy right here. And please consider subscribing to my channel. If you've not already, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Also, please hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know how your Monday is, and if you are a fan of eating breakfast in the morning, or is it just coffee or tea or a glass of water and that's all you do in the morning. And until I see you all again, my friends, thanks again for stopping by. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Happy crafting. Goodbye now.